When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Thanks for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. The Fiber Doctor of Rochester is here. Mulconnery's West Side representative is here. Everybody's all set after the big St. Patrick's Day.
Is Jameson and ginger just like Fiber? Because I've been going all day.
Yeah, no, Jameson and ginger is actually I like it a lot. I often have ginger beer.
I took a picture of it and sent it. I said I ordered a Greg Connors and I sent it to Greg.
Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Here's a question. At what point do we stop calling it busy and start calling it the early onset of something? Because I have had just the craziest things over the weekend, searching for my keys, ripping the place apart, rearranging everything. Can't find them. They're in my pants pocket that I'm wearing.
Oh, your dad left you some dementia?
And I'm like, oh my God. And then I ordered a bunch of stuff and new things for the studio and stuff. And it says that it was delivered, right? So I'm like, oh, great. I get home and there's a package, but it's not that package. It's a different package. So then I'm like, and I go back and I look and I'm looking at the photo and I go, they delivered it to the wrong place. I go, could they have delivered it to my old house? And then somehow I catch it. I sent it to my nephew.
Oh.
In Virginia.
So did the wind get it? Because I know the wind got the neighbor's package the other day.
No.
They couldn't find it.
No. So I wind up calling my sister and I'm like, she goes, yeah, I was wondering why he got a package. She goes, I didn't open it. And I go, well, here's what's in it. And I tell her, and it was including light bulbs and stuff that I needed for
Lithium
here.
Batteries and Sudafed.
And I go, oh my God. And then
and fiber.
Has anybody done this? Can't find my phone. Can't find my. I have been losing my phone. There's so much stuff, and I'm trying to get out the door that I realize when I get in the car that I've forgotten my phone. I run back in. Now I can't find it. Now I'm yelling for Jameson to call my phone so I can find my fucking phone. Just keep calling it. You know what I mean? Until I find it.
At texting.
Have you plateaued with the Adderall?
I don't know. I don't think so. I have no idea.
That's how drugs are designed to work, Billy. They get you so far, and then you need more.
All right.
I know what it is.
What's that?
You stop drinking.
As much.
Yeah.
As much, maybe.
Yeah, drinking diet?
I just haven't been drinking as much.
Well, good.
And your brain's fucked up now.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Well, no, I mean, you and I watched a guy dry out once for a while.
Yeah.
You did for a while, too.
Yeah.
But you didn't lose your mind over it.
No.
You actually felt clearer.
And then, hang on. So here's another one. You ready for this? Kevin's going to go nuts on this one. I had Instacart. I ordered Instacart. So I'm just, I just didn't have time, and I don't do it a lot because it is more expensive, but it just, at that point, it's a trade-off, right?
Bill Moran,
time for money.
I'm so busy with my red flags.
Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe. So I ordered bananas, a bunch of bananas. What comes is one banana in a produce bag. One fucking banana. And then I'm going.
And that banana, $7.
No, so I go, is it me? So I'm saying something to Jameson. He's like, it's probably you. Because everything else was fine on the order. Everything else was fine. One banana. And I'm like,
doesn't your kid work at Wegmans? Why don't you just give him the list?
No, he wasn't there.
Well, time out. I mean, let's be honest, sometimes the Instacart workers or the Walmart shoppers are incompetent.
Okay, but
my wife can't get an order correct.
Okay.
It's like taking a test. She gets 97s, 94, not her, but the people she's assigned.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't get 100. They'll get a 97 or a 94, but passing in this case is 100.
But I always say look for patterns. My keys are in my pants pocket.
Okay, that could happen.
Banana.
I can't find my phone, and I had a package that I needed shipped to my nephew.
So you went through your phone and you accidentally shipped it because the shipping address was probably the same as it was the last time you shipped something?
No, it wasn't, because I had shit shipped to me. I don't know what I did. I really don't know.
Fat thumbs?
That could be. And I'm like, is it stress? Is it cognitive overload?
Well, you got a lot going on.
Or is it just like, you're like, your brain has 47 tabs open and you can't get anything right.
Yeah, you haven't turned your computer on.
Put a quantity in for the bananas? Is that maybe you just
I don't know.
one?
No, I thought you just clicked the bunch.
One,
it had a picture of a bunch. So I clicked the little square by it. I got one banana. I go, who the fuck orders one banana?
Could I have a nanner?
I was doing 20 minutes in my living room going on about what a fucking... And then I go, wait a second. This could really be a me thing. I have no idea.
Got a lot going on, Bill.
I'm going to look it up.
And you need to slow down.
Well, okay. Are men worse at slowing down? Because
Yes.
I'll tell you what, like in Kevin's home, and Kevin does do
What's a home?
lot. Huh?
What's a home?
All right. Well, Kevin does a lot. Kevin handles the grocery shopping, and Kevin's carting those kids around. But I know his
Are the
wife,
groceries getting home? That's the question. That's what
they're getting fucking
Oh,
home. Jesus.
he hasn't been here in a while. I wanted to.
Okay. So, but then Kevin, that's the thing is like your wife does a lot.
Oh, dude, that's not nice.
See, I don't know. But I'll go, nothing humbles you faster than you're tearing your house apart like it's a fucking crime scene, only to realize the suspect right in your own pants.
So about a week ago.
So you didn't get into the car to start your car?
Oh, I did. Oh, then I ran out. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that got worse. I was giving you the abbreviated version.
How did you not start the car with them in your pocket?
I thought they were, so I thought maybe I got out of the car in a rush and left the keys in there. Not, just could have been. So that's why they're starting. Then I'm thinking I dropped the keys. They fell between a seat. I'm ripping floor mats up. I'm looking everywhere because it's one of those, keyless starts. I know it was there and there. And when I got out and I'm running back and forth, somehow my hand brushes against, I go, oh my God. I mean, I was flinging stuff looking for these because I was so pissed. I knock over a cup of coffee that spills everywhere. It's like, holy shit.
Hurricane Moran. About a week ago, I was kind of dealing with something similar. And I've been watching this show called Memory of a Killer on Fox. And one of the main character basically is starting to have early onset Alzheimer's. His brother, who's also a...
see, now I don't like this.
I'm going somewhere.
I don't like this.
Stay with me, Billy.
I don't like this. Go on.
His brother is already there. And his brother was also a contract killer. And to protect his brother, he blamed some things on somebody else, and they took that guy out. And now he's got the issue. So now, with my OCD mind, about a week or two ago, I'm screwing up like you are.
Yeah.
And I'm going, okay, do I have early onset Alzheimer's? So you know what I did?
What?
I went online and took an Alzheimer's test.
And then forgot he did it.
I got 100 on it. But the point is that sometimes we get so busy and things pile up, and women like my wife are great at details.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not. I'm macro, she's micro. I am great at big picture stuff, but when it comes to the deets, like my wife, like when I told you we were in Austin, Texas, and she's walking me around like a seeing eye duck. No, don't cross. Stop. Okay.
Right.
Now we can cross.
Right.
No, stop.
Yeah.
Go. Because why? I'm like, oh, look, Vince Young Steakhouse. Oh, look, this. Look, oh.
I saw Kevin nodding. What did you find out about bananas?
Bananas are sold by the each unless you select organic bananas bunch. Oh. Sold by the each.
Yeah, but I didn't get the eat. I clicked.
What if you want
this is Wegmans.
No, okay, that's Wegmans. I did Aldi.
Okay,
Aldi.
I'll look at
Aldi only because
they have an Instacart for Aldi.
Well, Instacart.
Those people can afford that. Because usually Aldi, if you're going to Aldi, it's like, okay, I really need a deal.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this.
Is it the middle one?
Yeah.
And it says right under it, 15 cents each.
Well, I'll be dipped in shit. I fucked it up. I didn't read the fine print. And
that's the thing, though. Like when I'm shopping on Amazon too, like, okay, I bought my wife some cordless battle ropes, and she goes, "Did you get the one with the weights?" I go, "They had that option?" She goes, "Yeah, you didn't see that? That's the one I picked out." I go, "No, I just thought you picked out the gray one."
Look.
She goes, "No."
And there's a button to tell you how many you want at the bottom before you hit add to cart.
Okay.
I have to remind myself to pay attention to the details.
I'm going to tell you what it is. So when I ordered all this stuff, I was not at home. when I ordered the stuff through Amazon. I was not at home, and I was trying to squeeze it in.
Backpedaling like Hillman with a mortgage.
No, I know. Right, exactly. And then what I did was I Instacarted early in the morning at like 6:30 to have it delivered that afternoon. And I was flying through that to try to get my kid out the door. And I know it sounds bad, but you're right. Like, women do this shit. And I go, is it dad brain? No, I'm a parent, grad student. We do the podcast. You're trying to all things around the podcast. I'm barely a human. I don't know if I'm like, you could go overstimulated or under disciplined. And right now, between that,
A little bit of both.
yeah, I'm saying under disciplined.
I'm told
not
that
double checking.
women are great at connecting the dots. Men just see the dots.
I guess.
And then I'll take the dots when I get to them.
Well, let me ask
but
you
women
this.
could go like in order and know
drinking more. The fog is cleared.
No.
You were able to see through the fog, and now
Yes.
you can't.
This is true.
It's too clear.
But let me ask you this, Daniel.
Yeah.
Is this like the Buffalo Bills
Probably.
running too many running plays, and all of a sudden Josh Allen just starts going, fuck it, I'm freelancing?
Like he got bored.
Yeah.
And it's like, screw it.
Yeah.
Well, I think Josh Allen freelances most of the plays anyway.
Oh, maybe.
He's like that jazz musician, But yeah, I could see that.
But it's fucked up because you go, we have more we have more technology than NASA had in 1969.
Right
to
here.
land. Right
here.
Right in our hands.
In your hand, right now.
And why am I dumber? I got a keyless car that I'm acting like it's
They're saying
1997.
AI is making people dumber too, because now AI is doing the work that you were supposed to do. So now those neurons in your brain aren't being exercised.
Oh my God, you're fucked.
You're so fucked.
Which is weird because you're going to school right now and learning.
Prescription.
And so I would think that brain's getting exercised
yes, it is
all
getting-
the time.
yes.
Plus Jameson, plus all the other stuff going on in your life.
Yeah, but I'm sending packages across state lines, and
But
I
it's
got
used-
one banana, like a minimalist diet.
I think,
mean,
like,
what
in-
the fuck?
But it's used to having that Guinness in there to regulate things, and you don't have it in there. You're empty
Right.
on the tank.
Yeah. Well, are we so outsourced, so used to outsourcing? You bring up AI, right? Are we so used to being outsourced with stuff that we just don't pay attention and double check? That's clearly what
Yes.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I'm sitting here talking to you guys, that's what I did.
We are outsourced and on demand.
But I trust the system blindly.
Trust the process.
Like, we need it now. We want it now. It's got to
going-
be now. And then, like, I need you to do it for me now.
But
we're not doing it ourselves. We don't want to slow cook anything. We want to throw it in the damn microwave or the air fryer and have it done in 10 seconds.
Because I go, the banana thing like pissed me off at first. I'm like, have you ever seen anybody just order one banana? But if I'm shopping for somebody and I got one banana, I'm not questioning it. I go, okay, they just want one banana.
The grocery list this week had 2 bananas because she was making protein something or others.
Yeah, and it just had 2
She just
bananas.
needed 2 bananas.
All right.
My aunt, her grocery list a couple weeks ago was 3 bananas.
Yeah. Look, before I WebMD myself like Dan does and start taking an Alzheimer's test,
I passed, by the way.
I might need a nap.
On the good side or the bad side?
fewer responsibilities. But it could be stress, lack of sleep, a little bit of burnout.
How many hours you get in a night?
I'm probably somewhere between 5 and 6.
Let me tell you something.
I know, Dr. Dan. I
The
know.
one thing that, if you believe in evolution,
Yes.
the one thing that we have never evolved out of is sleep.
No, I know.
And people say,
I know.
8 hours of sleep is a myth. That's not true. Everybody's different. But what you really need is at least to get a Fitbit.
7.
And you at least need an hour and 15 minutes of deep sleep and an hour and
I've been
30 minutes
dreaming.
of REM sleep. Okay.
been having some
and
great
if you're
dreams.
not getting those, that's why some people need longer and some people need less. Whenever you get to those levels, then you know your body's rested. I could go 10 hours and not get the full complement of one or the other sometimes. It's just the way, it depends on what you did the day before, what your diet was the day before. But you got to get.
We have evolved.
But
We
if-
went from having to take a nap
Yep.
to those years where you did want to take a nap to now where my children are, where we sleep all fucking day.
I know.
But like 5 to 6 hours, Billy, ain't going to help you.
No, I know. But
Period.
That's what
You're not getting to where you need. You're like an old radio mode.
Yes, I am.
You'd be walking around in a fog all day.
That's not. I'm not walking. Well, I mean, clearly, right? I mean, something because I'm not.
Drink heavy or pass out.
That's the other
I'm
thing.
the devil angel, and he's the angel. And
Alcohol kills your sleep, by the way.
I know alcohol. Well,
It destroys your HRV levels.
yes, I know, Dan. I'll tell you what. I had, I think, a total of 8 beers throughout the weekend. No, Friday night I did not. Friday night I might
I
have
had
more.
that last night.
But I know I had like 4 total Saturday overtime and maybe 4 total Sunday, which is still a lot.
You didn't drink at the surprise party?
That I said Friday. That's not Friday night.
Because you went from one party to another, did you not? Or did you not make the second one?
I did not go to the second party.
Surprise
what party
party.
was I going to go to?
You were going to go to the one that my son might have been at because his friend is there.
Oh, yeah. No, I did not go. I did.
I was going to tell my kid to look for you. If you were there and fuck with you.
Well, what parties were going on this weekend?
Somebody was having their annual St. Patrick's Day party that they haven't done in a number of years, and they were bringing it back. And I was going to go, but I was having too good of a time where I was, and it just worked out better that way.
Cool.
Was all. That was all.
How'd you get home?
Or did you end up here?
Nope. I wasn't. See, that's the thing. Is like I wasn't that bad. Even there, I may have only had like maybe 4. I don't know. Because I ate and we were shooting the shit a lot, and I did have a water in there, so I didn't really count that night. I counted the other nights on purpose, because I just didn't want to go down that hole, which I have, in the past. But I don't know. I'm not losing my mind, and that's what I'm starting to think. I'm a little burned out, and I'm a little.
That's all it is.
Overtime.
Yeah. Because people who are losing their minds don't know they're losing their minds. That's also part of it.
Yeah. Well, here's kind of where, as we're talking,
when you get to the point where you have 700 Post-it notes on your desk, you got a problem.
Here's where I landed when I do that. If you've never torn your house apart, like it's a fucking crime scene, looking for something that's already on your body, you're either lying or you're not doing enough in your life. That's the way I look at it. Because I've known people who go, anybody see my glasses? Anybody see my glasses? They're on the top.
Your face.
They're on the top of the head.
Top of your head, yeah.
Yeah, they're right on the top of the head. So I don't think I'm losing my mind. I think my mind is just, filed a complaint and said, you got to slow down for a second.
I think I got my shit together because I've never had to do that.
With your glasses?
Or my phone or my keys.
Jesus. See, that's good for you.
My underwear every now and then, but other than that.
My buddy's got a little rug that he puts on his doorstep.
Yeah.
And it says wallet, keys, watch, or wallet, keys, phone.
Yeah.
So he knows, okay.
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to be doing that on wallet keys. But it is one of these things where I have my phone with me in the morning, right? But I'm carrying it around. I'm checking weather. I'm watching ESPN on my phone. I'm doing all this stuff. And then that happens. By the way, what's going on with Max Crosby? Is he back with the Raiders?
Yes.
Then I saw something I thought there was a trade to the Patriots.
The rumor was that Tom Brady was not going to trade him to the Patriots.
Really?
That was before he went to the Ravens for 25 minutes.
Yeah. And then, yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah,
so still nothing.
Well, the story was that
He was
the owner
crutches like 2 weeks ago, and they didn't pass the physical.
Right. But
But the thing is, everybody knew that he wouldn't, that he had surgery.
yeah.
And so there was nothing under, everything was above board. They knew the surgery. They knew everything else. And it was all of a sudden they find out on the Monday of the tampering period, which I hate calling it that nobody wants Trey Hendrickson for the price that he wants. So his price came down. Hey, we could get our picks back and we could just sign Trey Hendrickson and not worry about Max Crosby.
Yeah, right.
And so he's in the building and the GM can't look at him. The owner's avoiding him. The head coach is avoiding him.
Oh my God, how fucking awkward.
And by the way, it's not like he was a free agent. They traded for him. So he's reporting for work.
Yeah.
And they're like,
well, they're supposed to show he and his wife around. I think his wife was there.
And this weekend,
How
or that
awkward.
weekend, he was supposed to be there a day earlier, but he had celebrated 6 years of sobriety. And that was a big deal to him. So he had a big party. I don't know how you had a party without, imbibing.
What was a milk and cookies party?
But he had a party, 6 years of sobriety. So he said, I'll be there on this date. And he gets there, and they're all avoiding him.
What's the
like
sobriety?
the proverbial plague.
Sobriety of what? Was it pills?
I think alcohol.
It was alcohol?
Yeah.
Not
Bill's
like,
celebrating 16 hours of sobriety.
yeah. He's,
Like, I don't know with football players if the term buffalo sober.
yes.
You only drink,
yeah. But I'm wondering if it was pain pills. I mean, you can
If
understand.
you're an NFL player, though, there's no way you're going through a season without pain pills for the most part.
Right.
Especially if you're him
But
and you had
not-
all the surgery. I think it was alcohol
Okay.
and maybe party drugs, recreational
How
drugs.
long? MDMA.
I don't know. But yeah. And then, but they did him dirty.
Keep listing them off.
Not only did
No, like Molly is what I was thinking. Like, because it's fun. It's like euphoric and
Well, not only did they do him dirty, but they did the Raiders dirty because then the Raiders they were planning on using these picks. They also signed all these free agents with the money they cleared off the books. Now they had to go back and reconfigure everything.
Yeah.
And this is not the first time the Ravens have pulled something like this.
Look, it's like buyer's remorse. Who hasn't at some point left somewhere and gone, oh, if I can only get out of this. Oh, I made a bad deal, or like it was more emotional than intellectual, or whatever.
Look at half the Bills' draft picks over the last 6 years.
Jesus, Daddy. But what I meant was like, and here you got a guy highly touted, think it's a great addition, and then the doctors and a number of them apparently that we know of, or coming back, even team doctors for like Dallas was involved.
Well, it's the team doctors, a lot of the teams use the same doctors to look at this stuff. But it wasn't like they didn't know. You know all that stuff before you sign on the deal. The story is that Trey Hendrickson, all of a sudden, his market dropped. Hey, we could get him a lot cheaper. Why give up all this?
Yeah, and
right?
Backed out.
And meanwhile, back in Orchard Park, Brandon, we explored the market for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, sure you did.
Well, but right now on paper, it looks like good. I'm glad he didn't get involved in that. On paper.
On paper, sure.
I'm not. We'll know when this.
I'll tell you what.
Goes.
All these guys are on the wrong side of 30.
Yeah.
Just draft better. Shut up.
Wow. Well, it's harder to do that. Look, how many the guys that we don't think are going to make it, the Tom Brady's, right? They're the ones that
The one.
Well, he's not the one.
The one.
We've got, I mean, look at the 49ers. Their quarterback. He was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, it's true. No, you're right. But I mean, but those are rare.
Oh, I hear you, but there's a couple of them, and at different positions, and I'm not as familiar as linemen, and they're always like, hey, second round, third round.
Look at the Rams. Look at all the guys that they get in the middle rounds, and all of a sudden they're stars.
Exactly.
Because they haven't had a first-round pick in like a decade.
That's my point. That's my point. All right, we'll take a moment. There is a woman calling herself a beauty pageant queen. She's rocking a tiara, the whole deal, and she just pled guilty to a huge financial deal scam. And I have a lot of questions about it.
Okay.
Just in terms of what it means for people. We'll get to that right after this. When it comes to home improvement, you've got choices. Let's say there's a hole in the bedroom wall, and somehow nobody in the house knows how it got there. You could fix it. I mean, there's always YouTube, right? But 3 hours later, it's going to look like a patch job. Not even a good patch job. And how about that leak under the kitchen sink? Yeah, you said you'd get to it, and that was, 2.5, 3 months ago? If we're being honest, we all have that list. The one where deep down, you're not totally sure you've got the skills to pull it off. If it's my list, I'm calling Mac of all trades. Holes in the wall, handled. Leaky sinks, done. Full kitchen remodel, yeah, they got that too. And hey, warmer weather's coming. How's that deck looking? Need it extended? Rebuilt? Outdoor patio? Don't be a deckhead. Call Mac of all trades, 585-202-9218. That's 585-202-9218. And you can see all they do online at macofalltrades.net. They'll handle it, so you don't have to. Hear this, you get a little excited? Want to jump up on stage?
Stage boner.
Who's playing this? I know it's not Pearl Jam.
No, it is not. It is not.
It's Dan and the Fiber Fats.
It ain't Diggler's Bridge either. I know that.
Dan and the Fiber Fats.
The Fiber Logs.
If I got a little Scooby-Doo.
Is that Claude singing Pearl Jam?
Oh, I don't know. AI. Yeah. I have no idea. There's a woman out of Sacramento, California. And I said, she's calling herself a beauty pageant queen. She's got
Sacramento?
Huh?
In Sacramento.
You got it. Now, wait. This gets better because that's a good point to bring up. It's Sacramento, California. But Sacramento's a city.
A Rochester 7 and Sacramento's a 9.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't been to Sacramento in a long time. I was on the air in Sacramento for a minute. This woman just pled guilty to running a $10 million Ponzi scheme. Now, I don't. She created a fake company, promised investors
Bill Moran Productions.
a 10% return, told them she had connections to some big CEO that was attached to a casino. All smoke. Real thing, she was using new investor money to pay old investors, a la the Ponzi scheme, while living like a Vegas headliner. This woman had Mercedes, designer everything, private jets, vacations. And at one point, she literally was hosting potential investors in a Vegas suite, pitching things like it was, I don't know, Shark Tank meets Miss America is the only thing I can think of. And when it started falling apart, she didn't stop. She tried to launch another company to keep it alive. And she's now looking up to 40 years, which kind of raises this question. At what point do you realize I'm in too deep?
Was the casino CEO that she was working with, was his name Terry Benedict? As played by Andy Garcia in Ocean's 11.
And instead of stopping, you just double down. Like it gets...
How good looking is she, though?
Oh, well, hang on now.
Because I'm going somewhere with
yes,
this.
I got it. But nobody wakes up and says, I'm going to start a $10 million Ponzi scheme today. It just doesn't happen. It's one of these things that slowly builds.
Like to.
And then it's like one of these
No, you would. No, you would.
It's one of these things. Wow, you're trapped, right? First, it's like one lie, I'll fix it later. And then it just keeps going from there. The money comes in.
It's a house of cards.
Oh, it works. And then the pressure's on. I have to keep this going. And the Vegas suite. I mean, you go from confidence to like desperation in heels. Now, this woman is Filipino American. And she was getting a lot of, I'm going to say Filipino or Asian companies to buy.
Goddamn immigrants.
To buy in. And at some point, she stopped being a scammer and kind of became the employee of this fucking lie. You know?
Well.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
No.
No.
Let's put it this way.
Yes, sir.
The investors need to be ashamed of themselves for not vetting this woman.
Well, I mean,
or the people, because that's what smart angel investors do.
Yes, I know.
Is that they have people who actually will vet these people, especially after what happened with Bernie Madoff, right?
Yes.
Do you when Madoff was doing his thing, a lot of Wall Street hedge funds and all that were watching what Madoff was doing. They're like, this doesn't make sense. But he's making money, so hey, let's try it. And then all of a sudden, they realize, oh crap, this really is a scam because it's not working for us. How come it's working for him? But they never bothered to test it out.
But if you're committed to the story,
lie, you got it.
You're going to try to button your shit up.
Well, in her case, yes. But I mean, to me, it goes back to the idiots that enabled this machine.
No, I understand. I don't believe that there's any way for a single person to run a $10 million Ponzi scheme. I may be wrong, but that just seems...
she had help.
Don't you think?
And why? It helps when you're a beauty queen.
But it's only... Of course it does.
Right.
Of course it does. But I go... And then the other thing is, everybody at some point has felt like they're in too deep and they don't know how to get out. And I'm not saying with a Ponzi scheme. I mean with like a relationship or a job that was supposed to be temporary and I really don't like it, but it's kind of covering me for now. And, they're going to promote me and I become a slave to slave may be a bad word, but
no, it's not a bad word.
We take it too far.
That's what it is. You are now enslaved by whatever you've created.
Yes. And we get that way. And I mean,
she got a few guys who, probably could. You like the attention.
And this is what I'm saying.
Mr. Fongza, we'll play later.
But maybe there was some banging going on.
Oh, baby.
Don't you think?
That was quid pro quo.
I would think that somewhere along the line, there had to be something more given up.
She's a glorified whore.
Possibly. I mean, it doesn't say that. So we can.
Yeah, we're a podcast. We can say that.
Right. But this goes back to the other day. Danny, we got somebody who wrote in asking Danny about fiber supplements.
I heard.
Okay.
By the way, I sent you the bottle too.
No, I know you did.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to put it on the website.
Oh, I should do that.
So people can understand
That
what
would be
good
nice
fiber
if
looks like.
See, that's my cognitive brain.
He also sent you one of the turds from the fiber.
You can see it's increased in size.
It works well.
It's like a fish.
It shouldn't float.
Like
It should go right to the bottom.
There's a before and an after.
Right.
No,
If you want to shoot ropes.
what did we say that day? What did I say? What did I
Before
say?
just a steak.
That makes you. I go. There's some guy.
Some
who's
guy at the University of Rochester has gone to school for 8 years to become a gastrointestinologist or whatever, gastrointernist or whatever.
gastroenterologist. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then there's Danny, who's like,
No, but why did I say that people? What did I say people do?
you have you have to speak with confidence.
There it is.
You're the-
This
you're the
broad did
Cliff
the
Clavin.
same thing.
Well, you know, Sammy.
Spoke with confidence.
You give me a few bucks
Absolutely.
and I'll turn it into $1 million.
Absolutely spoke with
I
confidence.
thought you might have the picture of the broad. What's her name? I'm going to look her up.
Her name, actually, you know what, Kevin? I
Do we know somebody who once dated her recently or no?
no.
Okay.
Why would we?
No,
know
I
that?
was just wondering. I was
Why
just
would
curious.
we know that?
Okay.
Look up just search
Sacramento
like
Ponzi.
Sacramento Ponzi beauty queen, and you'll see. And she's
In the capital, in California, where all this stuff happens, like, and they kind of wink about it.
But you have presence, you have confidence. If this doesn't show you, like I always said, act like you've been there. Have that confidence. Once you start getting all itchy and squirmy and uncomfortable, that's when it all starts to unravel. But if you go in with confidence and you go in perfectly ready for anything, then you can pull it off.
Marla Dickinson,
Yes, Marla
Dulce
Dickinson.
Pino, AKA.
49. Yeah, Dulce Pino.
Dulce Pino. I think that sounds like a shitty dessert wine.
It does. That's like something you get on Instacart at Aldi.
Yeah, well, it might be.
Can I get some Dulce Pino? That sounds great.
You just get one glass of the way Bill does it.
Just one glass. That fucking one banana thing pisses me off so bad. I go, who the fuck orders one banana? Then Kevin comes in and goes, well, my wife only wanted 2. I know, but I've never seen anybody ever in my life. Like, I would have questioned, maybe I wouldn't have. I think I would have questioned it a little bit. Like, does anybody just order one banana? But you don't know who you're buying for. So I guess that's it. But
She's not attractive at all.
well, okay.
Again, but look what the pond she's fishing in.
No
pun intended.
No.
Ponds she's fishing in.
Yes.
Ponzi.
All right.
You see?
Okay. All right.
I didn't mean
Dad
to do
joke.
that.
You got a dad
I didn't mean to
joke.
do
That
that.
was a
It just
dad
came
joke.
out that way.
I'm just saying.
I've seen better looking girls on meth.
Presence and confidence.
Dude, she
didn't-
looks like look at her teeth.
Yeah, she's got the
She like
snaggle, she's
braces.
got braces.
Yeah, but that's fine. How many adults do we see with braces? And
Who's she a beauty queen for? Dr. Thaney?
It's Kevin's tennis buddy. But no, but here's the thing. She didn't sell investments. She sold a feeling. This woman, like, you got to wait a couple years. She gets out. Somebody needs to fucking hire her to sell their business because clearly she can do it. But why?
She's not getting out. If she gets 40 years, she's going to be 90.
Yeah, that's true too. She's not going to get 40 years.
It's like Tony Robbins says.
She's
It always comes
facing-
back to power. They're these old men who have the money.
Yeah.
And they're at this stage of life where they could use a little excitement. And here comes some woman with an idea.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, you know what? We can throw a few bucks at her. And a few bucks becomes a few more bucks.
She's not going to be 40 years. There's no way.
She won't make it. No. She first of all, she has the money to like fight the battle.
Well,
right? All right.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But
And in this back assward, how do you say it? Ass backwards state, which is California, she's probably getting like 18 months.
Oh, she's not going to get 18 months, but I 40 years is like, I wouldn't be surprised if she got 10.
Maybe.
Right. Maybe and out on good behavior. And by the way, even though the minimum security, they still don't look pleasant to me. I know we hear like, white collar, camp cupcake, or I don't think so.
So I just found another article.
Yeah.
And Sacramento's a fucking mess. Filipino beauty queen, a.k.a. Maria Dickerson, a.k.a. Dulce Pino, is indicted in California for a fraudulent investment scheme that victimized fellow Filipinos, including
Yes.
former sexy actress Rita Magdalena. Do you want to see how fucking beautiful Rita Magdalena is?
Yes.
Not so much.
Which one is Rita? This
The
one
left,
here?
in the green.
On the right?
Hello, Sacramento.
All right. But why
She's
is
the
he doing
Russian beauty queen of Stevie Wonder's eye.
right? But still, if somebody comes in and they seem to have their shit together and they're poised and she's just like, what is it? My favorite thing is
Riz.
No,
She's got the Riz.
Well, she's got the Riz, but what I'm going to say is the understated. It's like the quiet luxury,
confidence.
quiet luxury,
Okay.
where she's got a dress, but there's no real tags, but it looks expensive and it hangs the right way, and it's all this stuff that we trust confident people instantaneously.
Oh, we do. Go to YouTube. Everyone's an expert.
Instantaneously.
What was the product that this Ponzi scheme was selling? Cookie dough for this broad?
I don't know.
Little Otis Spunkmeyer?
Yeah, I was an investment into a shell company. I don't even know what the shell company was.
Maybe it was Shell.
But here's the thing: okay, maybe
Maybe it was Golden Corral. Look at this broad.
Is confidence more powerful than the truth?
Yes.
In some ways, I think it is. Think about it.
That expression, like a lie will get halfway around the world before the truth is putting its shoes on. It works in almost every. You can apply it in almost every instance, and this is another instance. Where this woman had the looks, she had the charisma, she had the authority. Well, no. According to this audience,
Yes. I mean,
think about Filipino men are like, oh, she's an American. She lives in California and all the ba 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 ba. What?
Kevin, I can't even keep it straight. But we see this now with certain podcasts, influencers. It's all about the confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
You watch something, you think you're gonna experts online. I'm going to sell you my course. I did this, right? And it's the confidence.
Yeah, they're so good at it. They're going to sell it to you,
right? And as I'm reading this article, I go somewhere. There's a guy making $70,000 with an advanced finance degree. Mm-hmm. And this broad comes in and heels in a tiara and pulls off a $10 million Ponzi scheme. You got, I kind of, in a way, I tip my hat. I go, that's impressive. It's kind of like free agency, Dan. A little bit.
Could be.
Yeah, the teams don't.
A lot of guys, they come off a great season or a great playoffs.
Well,
they sign a big contract, and then all of a sudden, a year later, they've been released.
Why is that?
Because they don't.
Paying. No.
First of all, you're always overpaying for a free agent. I don't care who it is.
Right, but it's not paying for performance. It's
paying for the past.
It's paying for belief.
Yeah,
belief
that's why analytics became a big thing in baseball, because they're like, don't pay for the past, pay for the future, and pay as little as you can.
NFL free agency is one just big fucking Ponzi scheme.
Well, in a way, I mean, when you think about it, because you're just buying the belief that this guy's going to deliver. Hopefully they do, but how many times have we seen it? It just doesn't happen. Oh, yeah. Wasn't it always like when somebody gets their money, they seem to take their foot off the gas a little bit?
They do it all the time.
Sure. Well, even in
baseball, oh my goodness, how many guys did that? And they just like Albert Pujols was a flop in Anaheim.
He was also 118 years old in Anaheim.
But he signed that huge 10-year deal. They're like, we still got to pay this dude. Jacoby Ellsbury's another one. I mean, I can go on and on. Vernon Wells is a big one. But yeah, am I not in the frame?
Yeah, you move around like you're like a fidget toy.
So, but you're going with free agency. So, where are you going with this?
Well, no, all I was saying is it's the same thing. It's like paying in a belief. It's paying for a belief.
Yeah,
we're paying you on past performance.
Yeah, it's paying. It's also campaigning too.
Sure.
You're campaigning to your fan base. Hey, guys, I know we couldn't get Max Crosby, and I know we couldn't sign Trey Hendrickson, even though the market came down on him. He was still more expensive. So we got you Bradley Chubb. Now I know he's had a few ACL tears, but he did play 16 games last year for the Dolphins, so it's kind of like a win-win. And we got him at a great rate. And the more you talk, the more I got to try to believe you, but I can't.
Right, that's the thing. And I go, I'm stressed looking for my keys. This woman's got investors in a Vegas suite, and the whole thing could collapse any second.
Right.
She's tracking millions, managing lies, dodging withdrawals, and I'm upset because I got one fucking banana.
Well, you want to hear about a big scheme that's going on right now? Do you know what's going on with BlackRock?
I don't even want to know.
Well, multi-billions of dollars. I know. But like all these people who put their money in they put a cap on how much money they can withdraw.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like,
I know.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Nice job, dipshit.
What? All I said was I know. That's all I said. I didn't say anything else about that. The bottom line, here's what fascinates me the most about this, because it's easy to look at this woman and say, how does somebody do that? How does somebody pull this off? And I'll never be convinced that you did it alone. It seems impossible to me. But the better question is, how many steps are there between the normal person, where we all in this room could be right now, right, and a Vegas suite, tiaras, and $10 million? I'm not saying it's one step, but I'm not saying it's a whole bunch either. If you come with the confidence, I think you could do it.
That and Asians are just great at math.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just the right opportunity.
Yeah, well, it's small steps, and it's the confidence where no one's gonna check you.
Yes,
just like I didn't check my fucking banana order. I had no idea you could buy just one banana.
Yeah,
Who buys one banana?
Nobody checked Bernie Madoff. Nobody checked BlackRock.
Oh,
they're a name brand.
Well,
nobody checked. No, I mean, because they've had a track record of success for years, decades. Okay, but
BlackRock scares me a little bit.
Oh yeah, Vanguard, State Street. Yeah, they all scare me.
Well,
but let's not go there. I know what you're saying. If you put on the right show, people will buy you.
Yes.
When they teach you in sales, they're not going to like the product. They're going to like you.
But if you do it right, it is. Now, if you can also deliver the goods, you could write your ticket anywhere. But it is that confidence, and it takes a real confidence. You know, I have to do a lot of group stuff in graduate school. It might be group therapy, right? So there's actually a group therapy class, and then a lot of times we have to sit in a circle as a group in a class before that. And
you do therapy for each other?
No, well, you wind up talking about things, and what you're really starting to see is a circle jerk, you ass.
One banana?
No. Is it just one banana? A matter of fact, and sometimes it is. And that banana's name is Bill.
And sometimes it ain't right. No. Unless I got the blue chew.
Dude, do you have somebody in your circle who wears a mask?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but
I would have bet for sure somebody in that class wore a mask.
No, but I have seen people who, and I don't know what to think of this, since you brought up mask, but I want to get back to this thing. That's okay. This is what you do. It is. It's like
last week was fiber. This week it's iPod Shuffle.
You're ADD guy. You're worse than me.
Oh, I know.
But it's okay.
I would take Adderall,
right.
except my blood pressure.
Don't.
I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Okay.
My annual physical.
Good.
So I might ask about a couple things. Go on.
Good.
Just looking for a finger.
What did you just bring up that now you threw me all off?
Mask wearing.
Mask wearing.
Yes.
Is it polite if I have a cold or getting over a cold and I go into a public place?
You don't want to get anybody sick, so you wear the mask.
So I wear a mask. Is that a polite thing or is that a pussy thing? Because I hate the mask, so I'm not doing it. I'm just saying I have seen that where people are like, just getting over a cold. I didn't want to.
Dude, you walk into Lori's Natural Foods, you'll find 3 people with a mask, including employees.
Okay.
Yeah, but they also have 7 feet of armpit hair too.
That's true.
I kind
But I'll tell you what, man, they're the friendliest people you'll ever meet.
Yes.
So it's like, look, if you want to, whatever people want to do, it's America. You should be able to do that. Right. I may look at it sideways, but okay. And if you're doing that to and I'm never going to see you again, and you're doing it to keep me from getting your germs, God bless you.
Okay. Thank you.
God bless you.
Because you were being a dick just now. You were bringing up, I guarantee there's one person in that group.
Because there's some people who are just doing it all the time.
Yes, I haven't seen that.
I can respect you doing that and still, or you're right to do it, still think you're a nut job.
Okay. The ones that I always questioned were the people that wore them while in their car. But then I thought maybe they rented the car and they don't want to sneeze on them. I don't know. I always try to give them the benefit of the doubt.
They're in and out.
Let me tell you about the group thing, because it comes back to the confidence stuff. Last night I had to lead. We all have to do it. Rotates through, and you have to lead the small group. Okay. And what I did was I made my group therapy about group therapy, and I compared it to boxing. And I said, when you step in the ring, you have to have confidence. And the worst thing for most boxers, when something goes bad, it's the punch they didn't throw that they regret. It's what you didn't say in the group that you regret. And what does it take to get you to that moment? And I brought in like focus mitts, and we did the whole thing where it was like, I wish I said blank, and then you have to hit the pads 3 times. And they fucking loved it. But it is one of those things, going back to confidence. It's the confidence to get up. And sometimes, think about that. Like, I never really thought I could do sales because I just, And it's just like, all right, man, I can't, you know. But this stuff, I had no problem. Public speaking, I have no problem. Get on a stage, no problem. But there are certain areas where I don't want to. And in those group therapy things, people don't want to hurt each other's feelings. They may not agree with something, but then you walk away.
You're like, I wish I'd said that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's always the punch you didn't throw that you regret. And I mean that.
When they say the
in
truth,
a boxing match, in a boxing
the truth
match.
will set you free. They're not kidding. It's real.
The truth will set you
When you rely upon your feelings, that's what happens. You know, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done. I'm not saying you got to use couth, but man, you can't let your feelings override everything.
No, but I mean, I think all of us have been in those situations.
Yes,
and sometimes like our delivery system's shitty. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll say, let me rephrase that. My delivery system many times in my life was shitty. My sentiment behind it, if you said it in a nicer way, you probably would have had much more success. But people didn't want to be dealing with you.
Yeah, so that's like I learned from watching you explode and watching my father over the years and all that. Okay, when you get it, process it. How would you say it?
Yes.
I've learned. I'm not knocking you. Okay, how would I handle?
You know who I've never really seen mad? I've never really seen mad. That guy right there. Kevin? I've never seen you like rip a car door off angry.
No.
You just don't. What the fuck is that?
I just bottle it up, and then when I do explode, I explode.
But I've never even seen you explode. I've heard no stories of you exploding. Like, seriously. I'm not trying to anything. Just as we're talking about this, because I've seen Danny frustrated, almost mad.
But I'm making a joke out of it.
Well, almost. Not sometimes. Yes. Nowadays, way more so than ever.
Last time, no. But 10 years ago, no.
No, but you would get upset, but you never got to where I would go.
No.
And then I've never even heard you like raise your voice.
Oh, I raise my voice to my kids all the time.
Well, yeah, okay.
But I just live by it is what it is. So you can't fucking change it. Just deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, I
don't know. I've sensed moods from you, but I've never seen you flip. Like I can tell if you've been upset about something, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think I've ever seen you like flip out.
I've called him and gone, dude, what's going on? And nothing, everything's fine. I'm good. In the past, I have called you.
Oh, I know.
And only because it was like something seems off, you know, and he didn't want to say anything. That's fine. But never did I ever see you like.
No, I've never seen him blow up.
A fucking foe. I mean.
No, remember when we played the call that like Kevin's talking about his mom dying, and then Race and Randy flipping out about they moved the.
Yes. Yes. Did you know we did this? You call and left a voicemail saying, my mom just died, or whatever it was.
I'm not
right?
going to be in tonight. My mom just died.
My mom died, or something, or didn't go right. So, like even
it was very even keeled.
Very even keeled. Then
Race and Randy calls.
Right after you is Race and Randy on my voicemail, flipping the fuck out over NASCAR. Like, I mean,
that they moved the Watkins Glen race from August to September, and it threw off his entire. Now he's pissed off that they moved it to May.
Now,
come on, even go this year, buddy. I haven't decided.
The thing is, like, sometimes the things that hit us much more emotionally deeper, it's a calmer water at the surface, right?
Yes.
Then the shallower thing is NASCAR, because what does it really
doesn't really mean anything.
But it was funny to compare the two, because you couldn't understand him. It was like he was speaking another language.
Yeah.
He was going
through.
Like
I got it.
Like if we were on the radio, I would have had to beep about 7 or 8 beeps out of that call because Randy was so upset.
I thought that was so funny. Not funny for you, but funny in the sense that it
was interesting.
Yeah.
I did get Tyler's coach to send me the drunk voicemails I left him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where are they?
They're in my phone.
Oh. When do we do this?
Whatever you want.
Maybe we do it Monday. Coming off a weekend.
Drunk message bingo.
I'll play them for you if you think they're good.
No, what I think would be funny is try to guess what Kevin says next. Like, play it up. It would have to be, as you and I would know, would have to be other people, because I could edit it up to a point. Or
what you doing on this voicemail?
or
a pair of bricks or a pair of feathers.
What we could do?
I'll have both, bartender.
What we could do is we could have our friend chop it up and send it back, and then I won't know what's coming next. But we have to guess. I'd have to hear at least one to see if you say something like, "Oh, you're a pussy."
I think there's only 2, so there's not a lot of content there.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm an asshole, not a dick.
All right, we'll take a moment. You know, there's some things that just happen in the world that I always go, I don't know. What are you doing? You're throwing away so much by doing this. And it has to do with teachers and inappropriate behavior. Now, there was a story we did earlier in the week that I have a little bit of a follow-up on. I will put it this way. A listener has added some stuff to the story. Got a teacher in Macedon was arrested, and I believe it's on federal prostitution charges. It feels like, Dan, for a number of years, this guy was hosting prostitution parties at his house, and he would promote them through email. 65-year-old teacher in Wayne County. And he got busted, but you would go in. So it almost sounds like, this is where I always scratch my head. What are undercover guys doing? Why does it always take so long to get, you know what I mean? Why does it always take so long? Like, we didn't get the right audio, man. I got to go back in. You know what I mean? Like, it feels a little suspicious to me. I'm just saying, looking from the outside. But this guy, I think for a number of years, was hosting at his home, and there were different rooms, had different services you could get rendered in the room, and it was making money. Now, what I said was, why are we saying he was a teacher? Who cares, as long as it was consenting adults? And every other thing that we have called immoral in some way over the years, whether it be marijuana, gambling, alcohol, they're all legal now. For the most part, in most states. Not in every state, but in a lot of states. Prostitution probably should be as well, because it's the world's oldest profession. It's not going away. You could just handle it better, and there's tax dollars clearly. But either way, this guy gets busted for that. And I said, and I sort of defended it's consenting adults. He's a teacher. Clearly, he's going to lose the job and everything. You're going to go to jail. But as long as it didn't involve a minor, who cares in terms of that, right? Well, apparently, there's a little bit more. And just as another little tease, the guy's nickname was Major Hands. That's how he signed his emails and stuff, Major Hands. I don't know his real name. We'll get to all that right after this. You never think you're going to need a personal injury attorney until you do. It's not something you plan for. You know, 1 minute you're just living your life. Next thing you know, you're dealing with an accident, an injury, missed work, and a whole lot of stress you didn't ask for. And here's the truth. Insurance companies, they've got a plan. They know exactly what they're doing. The question is, do you? That's why if it's me, I'm calling Connors and Ferris. They know the system, they know how to fight, and more importantly, they know how to take care of people when things get messy. You're not just a case file to them. They walk you through it step by step and make sure you're not getting pushed around when you're already down. So if life throws you one of those moments, don't try to figure it out alone. Call Connors and Ferris or visit connorsandferris.com with offices in New York City, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo. Because when it matters most, you want someone in your corner who actually knows how to win. Connors and Ferris. It's the Euro Trash remix.
Should have the Filipino version?
No.
The Filipino Beauty Queen version?
I was just listening to this on the way in. Not this, but
The Stones.
Give Me Shelter, yeah.
I sent you the video of the band playing the Stones last night at Mall Connery's.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, stay right there. Go back the other way. There you go. That's it. There he is. Perfect. Well, maybe not so much. It slides down all the time. So Kevin has saved some drunk voicemails of his. He had a couple that
Oh, he had a new Toothless Eddie.
I didn't save them. They were sent back to me.
Oh, they were sent back to Kevin. Now, we have a guy that I think everybody in this room really likes and has been on the podcast. He's a long-time listener. And we have great listeners, Vinny Geddes. And Vinny loves to call, and you can call or text anytime, 585-206-8866. You can say anything you want.
Has he called?
You may get on, you may not. Oh, yes. Yes, he did. Here is his latest call.
Come on, brother. It's Friday night. Party's still jumping because Mama's working late tonight.
Actually, this is an old one.
Yeah, it's an old one. Yeah.
This is the new one.
That was sober.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patty's
That's
Day,
the one.
motherfucker! Put on your fucking green merkin and start working! Hee-hee! Let's go, brother!
Oh, wait. Okay. Now, here's Kevin. Tell me how much, and then I have another Vinny, and we'll just compare. Are they actually related?
This is a roofing fucking emergency. I'm fucking hammered.
Now there's the,
Brady's not fucking coming.
that's to his son's hockey coach.
All right.
And then
right.
Bob talking to the wall in the background.
And then here's Vinny again. This one's to you, Dan.
It's the sound
It's like a dog whistle.
of silence.
Oh, it must. That's not a recorded. That's not a recorded. Hang on. I can get it. I can still get it. I will get it right now. Here we go. It is this one right here.
Dan. Translation. Go get a fucking couple Guinness, bang down some Jamesons, fucking eat a gummy, and chill, Bill.
So it's the Dan or the Bell?
Hang on. That was to Dan. He says, "Boo."
Love you, bro.
So whose voicemails are working on? Mine?
This is a
Vinny's
roofing fucking
Or Grandma Ag
emergency.
and her sister?
No, Grandma Ag
fucking
and my
hammered.
aunt. Grandma Ag and my aunt was the really bad one. That was the really bad one. That was terrible. All right, we've got another situation, and these come up every once in a while, and I don't know that at some point your wife's going to work with one of these people if she hasn't already.
Okay.
That gets it busted for
A pimp?
It's not what I mean. Like it's like
Congratulations, Dan.
they get it busted.
Yeah, I know.
For inappropriate.
Oh, there's a union.
They get it busted for inappropriate behavior with a kid, and it's always one of these things that kind of surprises me. We've got another one this time. Now before I say that, I should couch this and say we don't know, but
Allegedly.
well, I mean, when you say there's nothing to see here, that means
There's always something. to say.
well, that's exactly where everybody starts looking. Is it not? Is it not when they say that? So,
So can you open up your garage door? What do you want to see? An oil stain?
we've got another local situation. An athletic director this time placed on administrative leave, and the school is being extremely careful with their words. Very careful. Not involving students, not on campus, confidential situation. Those are the words.
Do we know what school?
Yes, we do.
Can we say what school?
Is
Is it a local school?
Yeah.
Do we play East Side, West Side 315?
Well, it's a little far west side. Far west side.
Holly?
Nope. Further.
Batavia?
Yeah.
Oh.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Lou Holtz just died, so we gotta make sure we get it all in now.
And anytime you hear that kind of language, it just makes people, I don't know, wonder, your asshole puckers a little bit. You go, something's up. Because just like we talked about another situation locally where the teacher ended up in serious legal trouble, and that was the one I was telling you before we went to break.
Major hands.
Major hands. Now
Major
you're hearing
hands.
from people saying, hey, there may have been signs before that. Now, nothing confirmed, but it raises a bigger question. Why does it feel like sometimes we only hear the full story after everything blows up? And that is when you're going to hear the full story. But it's in those situations where you go, what are we missing along the way? How long?
Because you got to be first. If you ain't first, you're last.
No.
And
That's
the
not-
ratings. So you're going to get what you got, and then the full story comes out.
News is loaded with Ricky Bobbies.
Right. But that's not what I mean so much. I mean, like,
If If you don't shoot Big Red, fuck you.
Well, look, if the school does it, right, and then the news finds out because it's public record or someone calls and says it, there's a lot of times the schools, they don't want that shit out.
Absolutely.
They don't want that out. So how long did the thing go on with the guy, the principal in, I always say the town, was it Spencer? Hilton, thank you. Yes, that guy. A number of years.
Years.
Like
years and
decades.
years. That's what I'm saying. It's like this shit goes on for years and years. So when we say the whole story blows up, yeah, by then I get you with the news, but it's been percolating underneath and people were saying something to get the ball rolling all along. But sometimes it's like you're pushing that boulder up a hill before you get, before it happens. You know, when they say no comment, personal matter, not related to students, we fill in the blanks on our own. Do we not?
Oh, of course
Yeah,
we do.
yeah.
Our imagination runs wild.
And so
What would happen?
well, are they protecting, are they truly protecting privacy? Or are they
protecting their ass?
Thank you.
Right.
They're protecting
Protecting
themselves. Right. So it starts to make like, when does silence create more suspicion than any clarity at all?
Always.
Yeah. It's a weird thing when people just don't say anything. And then there are times where people say stuff and then nobody believes them anyway. Like they could say and go, here's what happened. Here's what I was going to do. Here's why this didn't happen, or this is what our organization was going to do. This is why it didn't happen. And people go, hey, you fucked up. It's like they don't know. Due process matters. You know, I would.
Not in the news, it doesn't.
No. And rumors can really, I mean, you can destroy innocent people with this shit.
Oh, yes.
If it's done the wrong way.
And I say that due process does matter in the news. I mean, the first story will be on the front page.
Yeah.
The retraction will be on the back of the.
I was just going to say, like,
the back of the classified
on
section.
D4.
Dude.
Under Danny's column that
Now,
nobody reads.
you are so right. And that, no, I don't know that there are any
Next
newspapers
to the
anymore.
coupon for Joey's.
Yeah. I don't know that there's any newspapers anymore, but as much, but you're right. The retraction always comes like at the end of the newscast. It was the lead story last day.
Channel 13 apologizes to former newscaster.
But I always say patterns matter.
Yes.
Right? When you start to
Trends.
see something, patterns matter. So how many warning signs get ignored? And it's weird that a guy who looks like he's been around for a while, seasoned older guy, like the athletic director at a school that's got a bit of a name in town.
Private school, too.
Yeah. That's
Major
what I mean.
Hands.
Yeah. Okay. The Major Hands story.
How do you get a nickname like that and nobody raise any red flags?
Okay. But
Basketball player. Come on, bro.
no.
Football receiver.
Here's the weird part.
Understanding hand.
When I tell you what a listener texted, and I went back and forth on our
Bill.
line at 585-206-8866. The listener was saying that there were red flags. That this guy was a sixth, seventh. I don't want to say 6'7".
6'7".
But either 6th, 7th
I'm so
grade or
far
7th,
behind, I kept thinking height.
7th, 8th grade.
This Major Hands or is this the Batavia?
Major Hands.
Okay.
So, and now, allegedly, according to a listener, before the federal charges came for the prostitution, he was fired from the school district for inappropriate behavior. Now, it could be a contractual thing that if you get stung in a prostitution ring, you're out. That could be. I don't know.
It says right here in clause 4 of our charter.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea. I have no
Was
idea.
it the flashy purple suit, the fur coat, and the Cadillac he drove up to school in?
Yeah, like when O'Keefe there went to like Acorn, dresses up as a pimp, and they were like going along with it.
I'm just going to the play haters ball after this.
But
He's got his crunk glass.
the listener
stab.
said that his daughter and her friends complained that the guy would give shoulder massages.
That's why they probably called him Major Hands.
Well, I see now the major.
Did he have a buzz cut?
Hang on, the Major Hands thing. I don't even think I saw a picture of this cat, and I think he's 65. But Major Hands was, I thought, his pimp name. Danny, why do you sit so? What is wrong with?
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong again?
Everything.
No, I'm gonna give me 1 second because when I do that, then
Now you're going to move 2 seconds later.
no, I'm gonna. He sits so low that I can't get a.
Would you like me to sit up? I'll sit up.
No.
I'll make it easy.
Well, yeah, but we missed that. Like,
Yeah, but you sit up for like a minute and a half, and then you slinker back down.
that's the way he likes. Hey,
Like those 80s
hang
school
on.
photos.
Now I got to redo the whole damn thing.
Can I get the one in the wine glass
Oh, look at this.
with the little rose behind it? Remember those?
Yeah.
Parents in the 80s. Hey, this will look cool. Let's get a picture in a wine glass with a rose.
You said you haven't seen a picture of Major Hands?
I don't think so. I don't think I have. It's 65-year-old guy, right?
New York Post has him.
The New York Post.
Man, they're the most reliable. They got everything.
He's also on page 6.
They had the story of what's her
Wait.
name, too.
It says disgraced teacher nicknamed Major Hands, accused of hosting prostitution parties. Now, why? Now, this guy looks like he'd be the teacher you kind of liked. Am I wrong?
Probably because, yeah. So that's
No,
why I
but
like
look, am I wrong?
He's going to be Dr. Moran when you get your PhD.
Dude,
at 63.
he looks like, you know who he looks like? Dave Ramsey.
Okay.
Dave Ramsey is
Yeah.
a very trustworthy name
Yep.
in finance.
Yeah.
Did a radio show for 30 years, and like he just looks like a big grandpa, a lovable guy.
Yeah.
People.com has it too. Peoplemagazine.com.
Peoplemagazine.com. Okay.
Yes, it's the
must
Britney
have
Spears DWI. They need something new.
Was our cooter out again?
But you're right. But when we talk about the Major Hands nickname, now it seems to all of a sudden make sense, does it not?
Oh yeah, it
Right.
clicks. Eventually the story will click.
Yeah. It's less funny in hindsight. When I first heard Major Hands, I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. Look at this guy. I say, yeah, okay. All right, now I got it.
Anytime there's gaps,
Yeah.
look to fill the gaps, and we all do. When there's silence, like you said, we fill our own gaps, and sometimes we're right.
Yeah, but how about the things that we brush off early on as quirky?
Yeah.
Just a guy, he's an older guy. He's harmless. Let's just keep moving. And people do that early on.
Yeah, OJ and his wife just have a physical relationship, man. It's really not that big a deal.
And
I
then-
know Juice. He ain't gonna kill anybody.
Well, just like the
They're not even married anymore.
just like the group thing I did, step into the ring. When do people speak up or stay quiet because it's awkward and you don't want to be the person like, oh, I don't know. I overheard the kids talking. I'm sick of him giving
Because
me.
whistleblowing becomes punishment.
Yes.
Look at the John Kiriakou situation. It's a great story. I mean, yeah, because no good deed goes unpunished.
No, but the scariest part of all this stuff, and as you said, like it makes the headline, right?
Yep.
Right. It's not that. It's the idea that the headline is actually a prequel to something else that already happened that we're not fully aware of. That's the part that I think is sometimes the scariest stuff. And you think about it with like coaching personalities, locker room behavior. If somebody's spending a lot of time with your kids. How about the families? And I don't think it happens often, but 15-year-old kids going to play hockey and living with a family that's not their own.
Billet families, yeah.
Yeah. They're called what?
Billet families.
Billet families? Yeah. So I don't know. And the thing that I don't get with these guys is why risk it all? Why risk everything you had? You had to go usually as a teacher to get an advanced degree. So you put in a lot of money. You got a stable job. Most of the time, you have community respect.
Because you think he can get away with it. Look at Cosby. Don't tell me he wasn't.
Cosby got away with it for a long time.
He got away with it with a lot of people. And oh, by the way, he had a lot of help along the way. Which, by the way, nobody's implicated.
Well, who? But the thing is, who?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like you don't get to be that without help. And a lot of these like schools are like good old boys clubs.
Yeah.
Some of these guys probably participated in it. Hey, come on over to the house on Saturday. We got Shamiqua and Letitia and Angela.
But you also got to take the good.
Everyone from the Mambo number 5 record is going to be in attendance.
You got to take the good with the bad though, because there's a lot of people that try to start shit about people too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I was talking to the woman from Primetime Ballers, and they gave her on the internet on Facebook. They gave her a ton of shit because she went into the Aquinas boys locker room at the Section 5 championships. Nobody knew that she was invited in. Coaches were there. The boys were all completely dressed. We had a father who's a cop right there as well.
Yeah.
Nothing was happening. She was invited in, but people are, oh, she's trying to get in there and see these boys. No, she wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
People are assholes.
Well, yeah. See, well, and that's the thing. That's why I said like you got to wait for due process in some way. But at the same time, there's a number of people in the past who were teachers who did that stuff. And it's always sometimes like the ones that I don't get are the woman who's in her early 30s, has a 2-year-old at home, and she's been playing hide the salami with a 15 or 16-year-old boy. And I go, is it impulse control? What the fuck is that? Entitlement?
Control.
Well, maybe power dynamics. I don't get it. The I won't get caught mindset of something.
It's the control she has over the 15-year-old boy because he can't say anything, and she owns his ass.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And when you're 15 and you're nailing a hot teacher, all you want to do is continue to nail that hot teacher.
No.
So you're going to keep your goddamn mouth shut.
Right until what though? Mom reads a text message or something, then all of a sudden you come in all weepy-eyed, going, "I didn't want to do it."
Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble, so you turn state's evidence against your teacher.
It's like that Saturday Night Live bit with Pete Davidson where he's had sex with a teacher, and then what do they call you? Captain Pimp. All these different names like the man, DA man.
I don't know. You got a career, a reputation, a life, and you're trading all that for a decision that may not even last an hour.
Look at Governor Spitzer. I mean, guys do this all the time.
Yeah, but Governor Spitzer was, by the way, sorry. I'm never going to think he wasn't slightly set up on this.
No, of course he was. He was set up by the White House.
But he got, yes, he was. I will always think that. However, he was, there were multiple women, I think, that came out after that saying that he had paid them for sex.
Mm-hmm.
So
with his socks on.
Yes, right. We found out.
Hey, did you learn about that in therapy class?
Having your socks on?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means I got bad toenails. That's usually what it
They're
means.
compression socks, man. He's got to keep that circulation flowing, keep that boner going.
Yeah, I don't know. A teacher, alleged behavior at school, secret life outside school.
I think the other thing too is the thrill of not getting caught or almost getting caught.
Yeah,
I think there's something to that too. I know a guy who went to rehab for alcohol.
Yep.
And since he's been back, he hasn't had a drink in years. And he goes, I don't think it was the alcohol. I think it was the fact that my wife almost caught me this time and that time. It was like sneaking around because he didn't really have much of a life, but he was hiding the fact that he was drinking to, self-medicate from his wife because he wasn't a big drinker before. All of a sudden, he decides he starts drinking, and then things became a problem for a short period of time. And he goes, I think it was the thrill of actually drinking and getting away with it.
I don't even hide it. I'll leave you a goddamn voicemail.
I'll admit it right there. But when you think about this, right, you've got, I don't know what to believe about Major Hands, right? But it's got a double life. Right, you're
teaching and pimping.
You're teaching and pimping, literally teaching and pimping. How about the Ponzi scheme lady? Right, double life, absolutely double life. There's public identity, and then there's the reality of stuff. And I can't find my fucking car keys, and I lose my mind. I can't imagine trying to hide a double life. Remember Charles Kuralt? On the road,
two families.
He had two fucking families.
He had two
fucking families on each coast.
Yeah.
One was in Oregon, and I think there was one in New York.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you do that? And I don't know that they found out until he died.
Yeah, after he died, they found out. Yeah, that he had
somebody
two families.
had to know something. But we were talking about a time where it ain't like today.
It ain't like today.
It ain't like today. But still, how do you fucking do that?
Who was the hockey coach who didn't know how to read, and it wasn't discovered until he picked up a newspaper and looked like he was reading it upside down? And they're like, Dad, why are you holding the paper upside down? Was it Jacques Demare or somebody? And they realized he never learned to read. Imagine keeping that charade up. That's a small thing, but still.
Right. But look, even all this other stuff, we're not saying anything about this current situation beyond what's being reported. Right. And people deserve due process. We've said that.
Yes. But
it does bring up a larger conversation in my mind about patterns, behavior, and how these things tend to unfold. The guy who's the athletic director that they're not giving you a lot of information, you usually just don't hush somebody's just gone unless there's some proof along the way, or you don't feel like dealing with the bullshit. right? Somebody's threatening something, so you just go, okay, this is the simplest solution first, right?
Well, if it's not student and it's not athletic or building, it's got to be DWI.
It could be that. That's a great point.
But why do you lose your job for a DWI?
You shouldn't, but again, I don't know what's in the contract.
I know of 2 teachers that I was taught by who lost their jobs because of DWI.
Multiple or one?
One.
Really?
Was it the driver's education teacher?
One of them is now
with the kids in the car.
One of them is a vice principal now in Greece.
Oh.
Not joking. He left our town to go to Greece, and then a buddy of mine actually worked for him. He said, "Hey, do you remember Dan Borello?" No, I don't. I'm like, yeah, you do. Everybody remembers me.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, look, the truth is it's never the first moment. It's the moment everything finally gets exposed that ruins someone, not the first moment that something happens. And
the time you got caught. I regret having been caught.
Yeah.
I don't regret all the moments up until I got caught, but now that I've gotten caught, I regret everything.
But the questions that I think people wrestle with is, were there signs? Or are we just really good at ignoring them until we can't anymore? Until all of a sudden it's now like in everybody's face. He's a good guy. He's gotten us done. Everybody voted the school taxes through because he was the leader there. And I don't know. It's just,
Remember when Sheriff Baxter took over as the chief of police in Greece?
Yes.
And they reopened that fire case from the Holiday Inn in like 1978 or 79. There was a huge fire.
Yeah.
And the guy who was implicated, and this Canadian television station came up and did a documentary on it. And it was like, how did this get swept under the rug for, at that point, 4 decades? Or 3.5 decades.
Yeah. Did they get the guy? Was he dead already? I don't remember.
No, he was alive.
Okay.
And they interviewed him, and I don't recall. I don't recall.
Yeah. But they're saying that they felt like there was gasoline cans set around somewhere, and that maybe someone was having an affair.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like the fire was like purposely set.
Yes, that's what they were alleging. And I think there was a while, and I think there were a couple investigators that said the same thing. But again, you talk about, I know Greece is large, right, for suburb, but it's small town in a sense, and you kind of look at all the other shit that's gone on anywhere. I just farted. Anywhere. Like anywhere they do, it happens.
But we do it best in Greece.
But Greece, you did a really good one. Like
we lose.
Don't tell me the whole.
We lose guns. We can drive on big tires.
Come on, Danny. We had a whole set.
Oh gosh, yeah.
God,
we could deliver. We could deliver babies on cocaine. We got it all.
Summer of love. That was a wild summer.
Yeah.
Was it 09 or 2010?
I don't even remember now, but yes. But every small town.
We'll even claim the shit that goes on at Charlotte because it's right there.
Yeah, it is right there. You do have.
That's us.
Hey, listen, we got a bunch of things and some other things coming up in the works here. We are probably going to go out and do a live show.
Oh, God, that stinks. God damn. I just got a piece of it.
I did not. It was hardly.
Just announced that you farted.
It was hardly anything.
But I just got a piece of it.
You didn't.
I
it's
did.
Your fucking breath coming off the microphone.
Friendly fire.
There's no way because the air isn't going that way.
You lifted an aim.
I didn't lift an aim. I leaned forward.
Well, I think I got a piece of it.
All right.
We got some big things coming up.
Well, yes.
We're going to do a live show?
Yes, we're going to do a live show. Probably.
Puppet show? Or?
Yeah. Whole puppet show. You're such an asshole.
At Major Hands' house.
Major Hands is going to. We're going to be broadcast. Yeah, we're going to do a podcast from Major Hands.
Major Hands.
The bunker at Major Hands.
The bunker at Major Hands, which, by the way, sounds like a delightful place I'd like to go drink. You know what I mean?
Kind of like Greg's Man Cave. Just a little more blacked out windows.
Yes, so we have that coming. Check out our YouTube page. We are on YouTube at Billified. I have a Substack that is out there. People are signing up.
I see that.
Yep, like crazy for that. And all the social media stuff. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and X is primarily where we are. And you can find us all there as well. And then, you know what? Come in anytime. And by the way, I just want to do this real quick because I know we have to do something. But things like this that sit behind me, all sent by listeners. That is from a listener.
That's what we're going to talk about in a minute.
This is from a listener. The flags are from we love you guys. Thank you so much for all you do, and continue to listen, spread the word, share everything you see.
Vinny, keep drinking, keep calling.
Yeah, keep drinking, keep calling. 585-206-8866. You can email anytime at bill@billmoranproductions.com, and we'll get it to whoever it has to go to. And all your gifts and things, man, it's fucking awesome. It's been really cool. It's a podcast. It's really fucking cool, and
Could be on Netflix soon.
I appreciate that.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We are.
I know. I'm aware.
We're done?
We'll also got prizes for the listener who sends us the best shit.
We do?
I don't know. Just want some cool shit.
Yeah, we'll give you one of the other items that somebody
merch
sent
is
us.
coming too. We're gonna get merchandise.
We're working on that as well.
Merchandise is coming. All kinds of things. Lot of plates spinning here.
I must have missed the meeting.
No,
We haven't had the meeting. We tried to have the meeting, and he didn't share my enthusiasm on the meeting the other day.
What are you talking about?
You guys had a meeting?
When I called you with all my stuff.
Well, yeah, but whoa.
You seemed so uninterested.
You had a meeting about the meeting?
No. When did I talk to you? Friday?
Yeah,
And what did I tell you was going on?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So my head was like, so I was, yeah, no.
I need some excitement when I bring ideas to the table.
All right. Well, I liked all of it, and I meant that.
But I need little Hitler 2.0 to get off my ass, too.
Fine. It's
Who's that?
Alex.
It's talking about Alex. Alex has done a great job.
Yeah, she does.
With really helping us in terms of lighting and all the things. All right.
But I'm the one that catches all the shit when he fucks up.
For Fiber Dan, for the shit catcher Kevin, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you next time.